All right, boys, let us go over the new DMM updates. DMM comes out in about a week or so. So this blog has been released today, the 16th of August, a day before my wife's birthday, actually. Ah, yes. I got her, let's just say I got her. They call me Odablock the Generous, Odablock the Puzzler, a father. They call me a beautiful husband. What else do they call me? The hair man, because I have so much hair. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm getting off track. Let's talk about Dead Mid Mode Apocalypse here. Make sure you like the video, comment, I think them below. Make sure you're subscribed. Thanks, guys. Bye. Let's see what we got here. The dates, times, and breaches of Dead Mid Mode Apocalypse. So, whoever doesn't know what a breach is, it's a monster that spawns at a specific time that can drop very good supplies or items for you to utilize in DMM, right? It says, we've already announced that Dead Mid Mode Apocalypse begins on Friday, August 25th at 17,000 BST. What is 17,000 BST? That is 12 p.m. my time. Oh my god, that's actually a good time for me. What the f? That's actually a good time. What the hell? What? Bro, am I bugging out or do they always release updates at 6 a.m. my time every single big thing that gets announced? I'm surprised they put it at 12 p.m. my time. Oh, it's because I'm a CEO of RS now. All right. From there, you'll have 3 weeks to make progress with worlds closing on Friday, September 15 at 14,000 BST. Okay, that's not where your journey ends, however, because the finale worlds will open the following day on Saturday, September 16th, 17,000 BST. Okay, makes sense. You'll have 1 hour to get logged into the finale worlds, and the apocalypse begins at 18,000 BST. All right. At fixed times each day, 2 beaches will appear somewhere in the world. You'll be notified at the exact locations when they spawn. One of them will be a single-way combat zone, and the other in a multi-way combat zone. We've tried to avoid having beaches spawn too frequently so that players are hungry to attend where possible, and we don't where players are hungry to attend where possible. What the f? We've tried to avoid having breaches spawn too frequently so that players are hungry to attend where possible. And you idiots! No, their English is bad, or is it just me, bro? No. Is that bad English or no? No, that's bad English, I believe. That's bad English. We don't absolutely flood the worlds with powerful gear. Here are the times we're anticipating for 3 breaches per day. Oh, so 3 breaches per day, chat. Let's see where it is. 3 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. my time. Oh, I'm with. Holy shit, chat. I'm with. Oh my god. I just went this way. Like, I searched this one up, then I searched this one up, and then I searched this one up, and I searched this one up. But these are just different time zones, and I was supposed to go down the block. Man, I'm sick and tired of being like a dumb in front of all you guys. I swear to God, bro. Anyways, so there's gonna be 3 different times where monsters are gonna be spawning throughout the day. So that makes sense. So for every time zone, right? Death mechanics. There's not a whole lot of different to report on this front, but we expect some of you to be participating in Dead Man mode for the first time ever, and don't want you to get caught off guard when you Is that how you spell that? There's no way. Let me see. I knew it. They spelled it wrong, bro. I knew they spelled it wrong. I swear to God, bro. Like, it was hurting my head trying to read it, bro. Combat bracket worlds and quest unlocks. Level 3s to 50s combat, 10x combat XP, 10x skilling XP, 1x drop rate multiplier. Level 50s to 70, 10x combat XP, 10x skilling XP, times 2 drop multiplier. 71 to 90, 15x combat XP, 10x skilling XP, and 3 times the drop rate multiplier. Same thing for the next bracket. And then level 111 to 126 is 15 times the combat XP, 10x the skilling XP, and 4 times the drop rate multiplier. These are the quest unlocks that are going to be for each combat level. Level 3 to level 50, you get all these automatically done on your account. Kind of zekishness, all kind of easy-ass quests. 51 to 70, starting recipe for disaster quest, recipe for disaster mountain dwarf quest, a lot of sub-quests for recipe for disaster, the big and batter slayer perk, 100% favor in all of Korend houses, full completion of the Feminic storyline, and exiles, partial completion of the elf storyline, including roving elves, plus all of its prerequisites. Interesting. 71 to 90. Lost City, DDS, Monkey Madness, D-Skim, another Slayer perk, full completion of the Gnome storyline, partial completion of the Marharat storyline. Sounds like a Middle Eastern dish. Up to and including Desert Treasure. Interesting. Level 91 to 110. Recipe for Disaster, Sam Amek, Varzi subquest. Recipe for Disaster, King Awugwe subquest. Dragon Slayer, Heroes Quest, partial completion of the Desert storyline, partial completion of the Myrek storyline. Interesting. 111 to 126, we got, what are the biggest ones? Recipe for Disaster completion, King's Ransom. King's Ransom is for pity. Full completion of the Dragon King storyline up to and including Dragon Slayer 2. Dragon Slayer 2 is good to be completed. That's pretty big. Okay, this is the point system. All right, chat. I honestly forgot about the point system, and I forgot that they're introducing this into DMM. So you guys might want to listen to this because I forgot myself. The point system is a first for dead mid mode. So in this dead mid mode, this is the first ever the point system that they're introducing. Stack up against other players, and those among you who rise through the ranks by earning huge quantities of points will give yourselves better chances at earning a slice of dead mid mode's apocalypse $20,000 prize pool. Wow, Gekix is so cheap, bro. I swear to God, this prize pool is being like given out to like 50 people that were participating in dead mid mode this year. So it's like $500 per person. I don't give a shit about the prize pool myself. I'm only doing this for content, so I'm not mad. But like, step up your game, Gegek, you know? Like, you guys make like over 10 mil plus a month minimum. Let's talk about the sigils because this is going to be very important in terms of DMM. Let's look at some of the sigils here. We have Trinket of Vengeance, Tier 2. Cast a Vengeance spell without any requirements. 30-second cooldown, similar to the actual level 94 lunar spell Vengeance. Bro, chat, this is going to be so broken for me. You guys know how good I am in terms of risk fighting and how good I am in terms of Venge PKing. Let's be honest, chat. I'm probably #1 in the world in Venge. Let's be honest. Nobody ever comes close. I outchance everybody. Imagine that I could Venge while using Baraga. So I'll predict that somebody's about to spec me with Void Waker and I Venge it and I Void Waker him back. Think about that real quick. That's crazy. Trinket of the Undead Tier 2 summons a random thrall without any requirements. Oh, that's cool. So I could be on Baraga spellbook and I could go fight one of the bosses, fight back a player and thrall at the same time so my thrall could attack the boss. That's pretty cool. Trinket of Fairies Tier 2 gives the player a fairy mushroom which allows players to teleport to any fairying or spirit tree. That's really cool as well, I'm not gonna lie. Trinket of Advanced Weaponry gives the player a random corrupted weapon, is lost upon activation, can only be obtained from NPCs at breaches. Oh shit, that's mad cool. You use that sigil and you have a chance of getting like a very good KO weapon and stuff like that. Sigil of the Abyss. When rune crafting, you gain 10 times as many runes, increased of 5. Okay, this is just for skilling. Sigil of the Rampage. Alternating combat styles will increase your rampage count to a maximum of 5 consecutive attacks. With the same style will reset the counter. Each rampage increases your damage and accuracy by 2%, decreased from 3% during DMM Reborn. All bonus damage will be reset to its base level if you're out of combat for 12 seconds. Interesting. Sigil of Freedom. Activate the sigil to break free from binding effects cast on you by players. Does that include Baraga? Does anybody know, chat? Oh, this has been removed. Oh, that's removed. Oh, because it was too broken because people would try to escape, get Baraga, click on it, and then they would just use it and then kill their opponent. Sigil of the Skiller. You gain double the XP in all skills. Oh my god. That has been removed as well. I'm so sad. Because imagine the XP rates you get that are times 10 that amount in skilling and all that shit, and you add this to it. I'm so sad they removed that. This is a new sigil. Sigil of Agile Fortune. When a mark of grace appears on the rooftop agility course, 10,000 GP will appear alongside of it. Interesting. Sigil of the Augmented Thrall. The max hit of summoned thralls is increased by 3 times the amount. Holy shit. So if I activate this, and I activate, where is it? Summons a random thrall without any requirements. This, thralls will hit 9s on the boss. You'll literally get every boss drop. Damn, I gotta rush thralls. Actually, let's talk about strategy real quick, chat, because you guys are smarter than me. I plan to have a lot of fun in DMM this year, and I want you guys to realize something. I don't care if I die, but I'm gonna be going into risky places, and I'm gonna go out of my way to take 1v1 fights, and I don't care if I'm at a disadvantage where like this guy has another player next to him. I'm gonna try to outlast both of them. So chat, I got a question. What should I rush on the account given the information that we have now? Should I do the Alfie and rush Song of the Elves, try to get enhanced crystal weapon, see through corrupted gauntlet, and then go like feel, Baraga, feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to have a plan. We have to have a plan, goddammit. What, will you be hunting pure spam on DMM? Oh my god, if I see pure spam, I'm wiping the floor with him, bro. I'm not offing this season, bro, on any streamer. Any streamer I see, I'm wiping the floor with them, bro. I swear to god I am. I'm not offing anybody. I don't care who I see. The only person I'm offing is probably Alfie and Greg. That's it. Because I built that bond with them and like we're all cool. That's the only 2 streamers I'm offing. Everybody else is getting the Baraga up the ass. Oda, will you kill Ginger Birdie? No, I feel bad for him. He's like a seal, bro. I'll feel bad if I attack him. Oda, you could say that to West Ham because he'll wipe you on the floor. Bro, if I see West Ham, I am gonna Baraga and this man up completely, bro. I'm gonna be like, Vengin, Karasi, Gmall. He's gonna be like, what, Mike? And then fall down on his forehead. Stop disrespecting me, bro. I'm the most advanced PK in the world, K-Royd. I'm destroying Dino as well. If I see Dino, I'm destroying all the streamers. No mercy this DMM. We're having fun this DMM, bro. Wait, what is these? Additionally, we've opted to give corrupted weaponry reduced requirements compared to the normal alternatives in the hopes that you might be able to get the use out of them early or perhaps give you new things to think about when settling on your build stats. Here's a list of all 6 corrupted weapons. Corrupted Voidwaker requires 65 attack and the stats are lowered. Stats are 20% lower than Voidwaker. Dragon Claws require 40 attack. Stats are 20% lower than Dragon Claws. What does it mean stats are 20% lower than Dragon Claws? What does that mean? So does that mean that the Voidwaker spec is going to hit less because it's 65 attack or no? In terms of the spec itself, yes. I'm not gonna lie, I think you guys could all agree on this, but in DMM, a lot of PKers just look for maximum DPS. So I don't think the corrupted weapons are gonna be meta whatsoever unless it's for a lower bracket. How do you guys feel about that statement? Like everybody will get the weapons normally instead of going for the corrupted weapons. It will only be meta for lower levels, I believe. They're made for early game, Big O. I agree, and I think that would be cool. I'm just saying, like, a few days down the line, ain't nobody gonna be using that shit, I feel like. Yeah, early game meta for sure. What a Voidwaker, not easy to get though. 20% worse. Voidwaker probably better than DDS. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Corrupted OGS requires 65 attack and the stats are lowered by 20%. Corrupted T-Bow 70 range and the stats are lowered by 20%. Corrupted Set of Ventura requires 60 attack, 70 strength. I feel like the best item to get here would be the Tunic and Vado to kill all the other bosses, right? Or am I wrong? Like throughout the whole DMM, like early on, day 1, if you get a Tunic and Rattle, you could probably farm every single boss with that. Like fast as f. Like you could just like like just shit on him. The finale. Okay, before we talk about the finale, I'm just gonna give you guys the long story short. It's not 1v1s anymore. I know, Sag. I know. They're using this as an alternative because they're scared to get DDoSed again. And they don't want to, when it registers, to happen again. Does that make sense? So you'll have 1 hour to log in the finale worlds before the apocalypse commences on Saturday, September 16th. At some stage after the finale has wrapped up, we'll begin selecting winners to receive prize money and announce the winners at a later date. Following checks from our anti-cheating team, the prize pool will be disturbed as follows. 1,000 players to the last player standing on each of the 5 worlds. $1,000 to 20 players based on the point tiers. 3 players at or above Adamant tier, top 20 points. 5 players at or above Rune tier, top 5 points. 7 players at or above Dragon tier, top 1% of points. 5 players out of the top 25. So it's like a bunch of money being across the board to like a lot of players. I believe they're using this as an alternative because they don't want to have a mockery of another Deadman mode final where they get DDoS and nothing happens. Permanent DMM World 345 and merging. As a refresher, our plans at the end of Deadman mode Apocalypse are allow you to merge your seasonal account into the permanent Deadman mode World 345 in the hopes of breathing new life into the permanent world and helping fresh faces catch up. If you have an account with permanent Deadman mode progress, you will not be able to use the same account in Deadman mode Apocalypse unless you're willing to remove all of your stats, gear, and other progression on permanent Deadman mode. As a precaution, should you decide you're done with Deadman mode Apocalypse and want to merge back into World 345 early, you will lose your progress. We'd highly recommend waiting until Deadman mode Apocalypse, at which point your profile and all your progress will be transferred over to World 345 automatically. Yeah, I really like, I don't know if you guys like this, but I extremely like how they're merging Deadman mode Apocalypse to World 345 in game. Whoever doesn't know what that is, there's a world that's called Deadman. It's Deadman mode all year long forever. It doesn't ever end. And this has been released like a couple of years ago, I believe, like 4 or 5 years ago, but only like 30 to 40 people play on it, like every day. So if they add this will add more people to play on that DMM mode permanently. And maybe I could even log into that world sometimes and provide content on it, which is cool. You know, it will make it more active. I think that's most of the information that is that you guys need to know about the Deadman mode. I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be fun on stream as well. And I am looking forward to it. I must say, I am looking forward to it myself. I don't know if you guys are as well, but I think it's going to be pretty fire.